All right, welcome back, everybody. My name is Chai Kielski, joined by Vampira and Phoenix.
Hi.
Hi. So, game number 8.
That is correct. We are in game number 8 of day 2 at the Northwest Regionals here in Mesa, Arizona. We will be seeing a matchup between the Denver Mile High Club and California Derby Galaxy Supernovas.
And this game is sponsored by Body Breakdown by Blue and Urban Apothecary. So you're going to hear us shout out Blue and Urban Apothecary a lot during this game because they are our game sponsors.
And they are also in-house, so if you want to get taken care of by Blue, go visit them in the back in the vendor village. Otherwise, who do we got on the roster for today for the Mile High Club?
All right, skating today for Denver Roller Derby in Navy, 099 Chanaski, 10 Unprotected Lex, 151 Cotton, 1706 Misty Maven, 18 Taryn, 19 Leah, 22 Scara to Death, 28 Brix Barrett, 33 Klein, 357 Bria Afraid. 40 Speedlejuice, 50 Scald Eagle, 505 Wierzbinski, 7 Evil X, 8000 California.
And they're coached by Chet Cotton. And on the Supernova side, we have number 18, Alligator, number 203, Miss Philanthropy, 24, Harley Sin, 37, Rex, 480, Demoraliza, 4864, Low Down Derby Shame, number 5, Sunny Days, number 6, Pittsburgh, number 603, Lieutenant Jan, number 62, Silius, 626, Maddie Masochist, 79, Detroit Demon, 86, Zoetrope, 89, Hot Toady, and number 9, Flower Power. They're coached by R2, Sin Diesel, Deadeye Knight, and Oxytoxin. Also want to give a shout out to our officials, skating and non-skating. That'll be Tenacious D Cup, Heads Will Roll, Baconator, Fickle Bitch, Rita Slayworth, Mala Suerte, Flourish, Rhodes Warrior, Flintlock, Read the Rules, Nomad, Formusher, Johnny Demonic, Kira Duncan, Splatter, Squid Vicious, Bruce Almighty, and Vanilla Vice, and Dilly Gaff. And here we go. Who do we have on the track?
Let's go. We got Eagle up first for Denver, Zoetrope for the Supernovas. Denver on top of the pack for the moment, and we do see Lowdown Derby Shame catching Eagle just in time for the reform, but that is going to be lead jammer, Denver, Scald Eagle, Zoe out right behind her. All right, here we go. Fast pack. Eagle is going to score maybe a couple, all 4 points there and call off the jam. First points on the board.
4 for the Mile High Club. Supernova is held scoreless at the end of the first jam of that first half. Looks like the packs are getting ready. A little spread out, closer to the S1 pivot line. 5-second call, everybody going towards the Rydell Skates jammer line, and off we go. We have Klein going up against Sunny Days. Klein quick on the lead here, and Sunny Days quickly out with a little spin move, coming back around for a scoring pass here, trying to catch Klein, but Klein gets around some hips and calls it before Sunny Days is able to catch up. 3 points on the board for Klein, bringing Mile High Club to 7, Supernova 0. Ready, steady.
Yeah.
And off we go.
Yes.
Who do we got on the track?
Who do we have here? It's Cotton. First lead jammer, Rex, right behind her. Gonna just go ahead and call this one off. They're gonna try and hold the Supernovas scoreless when possible.
Yeah, Rex just putting on that pressure.
The winner of this game will go on to play Angel City later today, so that should be fun.
And either one of these teams will be fun to watch play against Angel City. So far, Denver lead 3 for 3, according to our producer here. Thanks, Feed. 5-second call. Everybody getting ready on the Rydell Skates jammer line, and off we go. We have Misty Maven going against Silly Goose, and Misty Maven through the inside line, assessed lead. CDG working on some offense quickly, and out. The goose is loose. The goose is loose. Misty Maven going around some hips, looking to their bench. They are telling them to hold, because they do have a blocker in the box. So I'm more than likely assuming that they're waiting for them to get out. And that was a correct assessment.
Yep. That was Wierzbinski with the first penalty of the game, a direction.
But the Goose runs away with 2 points for the Supernovas, while Misty Maven gets the full 4. We have Mile High Club at 11 and the Supernovas at 2. So they have 2 points on the board. Thanks, Goose.
All right, here we go again. Detroit Demon on the line for Supernovas up against Speedlejuice.
Speedlejuice, Speedlejuice, Speedlejuice.
And if you say it 3 times, she gets lead, that's for sure. So lead jammer is Juice. Demon also now out of this pack as Denver collapses back, maybe to play a little offense for Juice. Nope, but we are going to call this one off.
A lot of quick hit it and quit it kind of jams.
Yep. Yeah, the more they can hold
quick points and call
the Galaxy scoreless, the better it is for the rankings numbers if you're into that kind of thing.
That is important.
You might notice Denver's turn 2 coach, it's Moose definitely. With the very shiny cowboy hat. I'm into it. Both teams are running a 5-jammer lineup at this point. We've got Eagle back on the line up against Zoe Trope. Zoe knocked out on the outside as Eagle picks up lead.
Coming around for another scoring pass here and breaks through that tripod like it's nothing.
That's a thing.
It's almost like that Final Destination moment where all the logs just come at you.
I don't want to think about that right now. Oh my gosh. Wow, let's just go there. Final Destination.
Sorry, I can't help myself. But Scald Eagle out with another 4 points in the air. Zoe Trope is out on their initial now. Denver coaches just giving direction to Eagle, who is now forced to call it after making another 4 points in the air for the Denver Mile High Club. That's 12 points for the Eagle. Supernovas held scoreless in that jam, so we're standing at 25 points for the Mile High Club and 2 for the Supernovas.
Everyone lining up on the S1 pivot line. All our lines are sponsored today. We've got the Rydell Skates jammer line, the 888 infield, the 187 penalty box, and S1 pivot line. Everybody wanted a piece of the track today. So here we go, lead jammer. That is Sunny Days, first lead for the Supernovas. Hearing a penalty for the Denver pivot. That is 28 bricks.
Klein coming around for a scoring pass, and Days forced to call it off. But 2 in the air for Days, bringing up the score to 4 for the Supernovas. 1 point taken away from that exchange by the Mile High Club, bringing them up to 26. So definitely a great effort on the CDG side. I think that's the first lead that they've had.
Yep, possibly. I think so. All right, Rex back on the line with our yellow socks. Always the easiest skater to spot if you're watching at home. All right, Rex versus Cotton. It is going to be Cotton with the lead. Rex knocked out to the inside, taking off that star, maybe looking for the pivot as Cotton bursts right into this tripod. And out for 4 more points for Denver.
Nice Nice little fake out there, trying to confuse the Denver Mile High Club into thinking that they were going to pass the star, but Rex out successfully on their initial.
Yep, getting past Bria and Janaski is a feat, so always be proud of that.
It's the power of the socks.
I believe so, yeah. How many pairs of those yellow socks do you think she's got?
They have to be the lucky one pair of yellow socks.
No way. I mean, like, and if yes, also, did they get washed?
Well, that depends. I mean, they look pretty clean from my perspective.
I'm going to assume that they got washed. I'm going to assume
that.
Or that there's like 12 pairs of those socks,
Yeah. And here we see the packs getting set up here on the Rydell Skates jammer line.
California holding down that Denver tripod.
We have Misty Maven going against Silly Goose.
But Silly Goose is the lead.
Goose is loose with Misty Maven, but Misty Maven just holding
blocking
them back.
Instead, do we need a reminder she's wearing that star? There we go.
Such a great strategy, though. The Goose was loose, and then Misty Maven denied them. The Goose forced to call it off. But everybody just going wild. That was quite the exchange there. Excellent strategy. They did get out with lead, but not if Misty Maven had anything to do about it.
So in the chat, yes, there's too many Cottons to keep track of. Yes, their kids are actually at JRDA playoffs this weekend in California with the Major Turbulence. So
I see.
If you haven't gotten enough Derby to watch this weekend, make sure you check out all the JRDA playoffs happening.
And
so another
goes
quick
Eagle.
lead for Scald Eagle and Denver. And we are going to see a cut track call assessed to the jammer. That is Detroit Demons. So Power Jam Denver.
Definitely not the person you want to give a lead to. Or a Power Jam, but Power Jam. And out on the inside lane. 4 points in the air for Scald Eagle. Mile High Club working immediately on some offense, breaking up that CDG pack, and Scald Eagle just hops gracefully through that apex. 4 points on the board. CDG running back, trying to catch Eagle, but Eagle just jukes out of the way. We do see the return of Detroit Demon onto the track here, into the loving embrace of the Mile High Club defense. CDG holding back Scald Eagle. Flower Power doing some awesome defense, but had to let the Eagle go. CDG now working on some offense, but quickly reforming to try to stop Eagle, who is coming around for another scoring pass. Demon trying to work on this.
Knocked out to the inside by Taryn.
Yep.
But unfortunately, for her trouble, she will go to the box for a forearm call. First forearm of the game. We do see Leah now heading to the box as well.
A lot of cheering in the crowd, because Detroit Demon did get out on their initial and was coming around to get some points. So let's see what happened at the end of that exchange.
Can't miss R2's awesome jumpsuit.
I mean, if you want to look at that
so
score over
sparkly.
there.
I'm not looking at the score. There's too much glitter.
That's the ADHD talking.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. It is the ADHD talking.
All right, at the end of that, the Eagle made 32 points for the Mile High Club. Highest scoring jam of the
weekend so far.
Yeah, possibly.
Pretty sure that's it.
Zoe Trope out on the line against Speedlejuice. Zoe Trope out with the
Okay.
lead. Beforehand, the Goose had been the one with the highest lead here, and now Zoe is going after that title pretty much.
There we go.
Zoe.
Juice out of the pack as well, and it's a very fast pack. Everybody wait for everybody.
Beat Speedlejuice.
Okay. Everybody released from the box just in time. 4 points for Zoe.
A lot of excitement from the CDG fans.
And we
in
are
the crowd.
we are seeing a cut.
4 points on the board made by Zoe Trope there, bringing up the score for the Supernovas to 8, keeping the Mile High Club scoreless at 66.
And that is Bricks, the pivot in the box with a cut at the end of that jam for Denver. So starting pack advantage for California. not to be confused with California. And that is Lead Jammer Tacos, AKA Klein. Sorry, my bad. In Denver, they all have derby names, but here it's a bit, it's a bit different.
Don't distract me with food right now. Okay?
I know. It's time for tacos.
All right, how many points in the air? That's two, I believe, for Klein, and Supernovas held scoreless there. So now we are at 68 for the Mile High Club, 8 points for the Supernovas. Looks like there's a blocker apiece for each team, so 3 versus 3 in this next jam. 5-second call, everybody getting nice and ready on the Rydell Skates jammer line.
Cozy, just like Rydell Skates. All right, here we go. Rex up against Cotton once again. We will see, yep. Ooh, we see a forearm, yep, on Lieutenant Jan. Beautiful. As Cotton picks up lead. Ooh, star pass completed. That is Harley Sin now with a star for the Supernovas. And Cotton with the call off.
All right, yeah, quick exchange. Cotton making 4 points, keeping the Supernovas at 8. Mile High Club at 72. Pretty decent strategy. Just get a few points here and there if needed, especially if you're trying to keep the other team as scoreless as possible, but not without the efforts of the Supernovas. Both Silly Goose and Zoe Trope having put points on the board for their teammates. Pretty impressive.
And a shout out to Kira Duncan, jam reffing this one. A Denver regular.
All right. We would like to thank our sponsor for Game 8, Body Breakdown by Blue and Urban Apothecary. Visit Body Breakdown booth for massage sessions. They are also offering walk-up compression space pants, cold heat therapy, hydration, and wellness products from Urban Apothecary. They were also known as Crybaby Wellness. Try their best-selling gummies for deep relaxation and improved sleep, or the 4XL pain relief topicals to reduce inflammation and pain and keep you on the track. Skater made, trusted by athletes. Shop at the Body Breakdown booth or at the urbanapothecary.shop. That's the end of the team timeout. Everybody back on the track for some more action here. 5-second call from the 888 infield. And off we go. We have Misty Maven on the track against Rex. A little bit of a spill trying to contain Misty Maven. Harley Sin doing their best to contain along with Flower Power. But Misty Maven out with a hop and a skip and assess lead. Rex being held at the back of the pack, and CDG working hard on their offense.
Oh, a high block on Bria Afraid.
Yep. Misty Maven out on the outside lane with 4 points in the air. Meanwhile, the star has been passed to Harley Sin, who is working on a tripod. That's true. Knocked them to the outside lane. Misty Maven with a little bit of a surf and a spin, being held back by Rex. Flower Power, and I can't tell who else is there. Well, basically the entire CDG contingent is holding them back, but Misty Maven hops through the in lane and out with another 4 points.
So Rex can block too. Nice to see. Nice to see. Maven back on the line. Rex taken out by Bria, also returning from the box. Chinaski recycling Harley all the way back behind the S1 pivot line. Hoxie Toxin in the chat. Go Feral Harley.
Rex running some offense for their teammate who has taken over the star duties for them.
So Denver running this one long. Yeah, we do have some overlap between the Supernovas and Santa Cruz. And Harley is one of those skaters. This is her 4th game this weekend so far.
All right, Misty Maven out. 4 points in the air. Do see CDG working on catching Misty Maven here before the jam concludes naturally.
Big jam for the Mile High Club.
Yeah, Misty Maven putting
totally
themselves on
cash,
the board.
22 points up. So shout out to 0.75. They're offering made-to-order shorts, leggings, helmet covers, armbands, and more. Derby tested, skater approved. Find them at 0.75.ca, and I believe they are in-house.
Yeah, go check them out when
This
there's a
weekend,
break.
so
But
check 'em
for
out.
now, watch this derby.
Here we go. Beetlejuice up against Sunny Days.
Beetlejuice, Beetlejuice, Beetlejuice.
Here you go.
And
If you say it like that, she's gonna get lead. That's some witchcraft right there. So here we go. Sunny Days still working on the initial juice, coming back around on a scoring pass. Caught, but not caught enough. 4 points for Denver. Okay, we are seeing a multiplayer block
All right,
on
Beetlejuice.
Lex.
CDG working hard at slowing down Beetlejuice, but they take a whip off a teammate and right at the apex gives them enough momentum to get out with some speed. Meanwhile, Days out on their initial, trying to catch up to Beetlejuice, who hops through the apex, gets their 4 points and calls it. That is 12 points on the board for Beetlejuice, bringing the Mile High Club to 106, hitting the century mark. Supernovas held at 8.
Just a reminder that if you are watching on Twitch here or at home, of course, you can subscribe. You do get a free subscription if you're an Amazon Prime user. But of course, it's only about $5 to subscribe for the weekend. And so $5 basically for a pay-per-view roller derby, a whole roller derby tournament is a pretty good deal. So consider doing that. And that's how we keep these streams more or less free. And with that, Eagle is your lead shimmer. Silly Goose for the Supernovas. Getting some offense from Hot Toady as Eagle
Goose.
returns for
Push,
scoring
Goose.
pass.
You got this, Goose. I believe in you.
Lex playing a little offense here for
The Goose is
Eagle,
loose.
but the Goose is now loose.
Go, Goose.
A foul fight from Fruit Loops.
The Goose has a power jam.
Wow,
Let's go,
okay.
Goose. Power jam.
Power Jam Supernovas. Eagle with a high block in the box.
The Goose being recycled back to slow down the progress of the Goose. We do see the pivot for Mile High Club standing in the 187 penalty box. Goose taken to the inside lane and recycled a little bit. We do see Eagle standing as well, shortly to return, so the Goose will need some time to get out, but we do see Eagle returning to the track.
Big penalty kill by Denver.
Oh, a beautiful hop from the Eagle at the apex and is out. Meanwhile, Silly Goose is being held
Knocked.
back by the Mile High Club here.
That's Chinaski.
Flower Power going after the Eagle, but Scald Eagle out on the inside lane for another 4 points. CDG working at the top of the pack to hold Eagle, forming a tripod, but immediately get taken out by the offense from the Mile High Club, breaking that up. Looks like a penalty is assessed to one of the Mile High Club blockers. Tripod for CDG, holding back Scald Eagle just long enough for the conclusion of that jam. That is 15 points for Scald Eagle, bringing the Mile High Club to 121, and 4 points for Silly Goose, giving the Supernovas 12 points on the board. You go, Goose.
All right, in the crowd. Let's hear it.
Do it again.
Do it
Sounded
again.
like R2-D2. Yay!
Yes. All right, lead jammer Klein for Denver. Nova's losing their pivot to the box. Klein coming back around. Very squirrely here. 4 points for Denver. Zoe Trope still working on this initial. Got stuck back behind the right LSKH jammer line. No time for offense. They're very busy with Klein.
And it's difficult for them.
It's
to
hard. It's
form.
hard. Hard out there for a jammer.
Ooh.
So here we go, Zoe Trope. Kelly taking herself out there.
Yeah, Zoe
Klein
Trope.
coming back in. Big apex jump. 4 points and the call off. So that is going to be a nice Nice 12-point jam there for the Mile High Club.
A lot of what we're seeing here is there is no time to basically think, only hit. No think, just hit.
No thought, just vibes.
Yeah, pretty much.
No vibes, just hits.
Yeah, no, the Mile High Club just is not allowing CDG to settle down into a nice defensive formation because they're just going for offense right off the line here. To the benefit of Cotton, who is out with a hop with lead. Meanwhile, Detroit Demon is just barreling their way through the defense, trying to get through the Mile High Club, who is holding fast, while also keeping back Harley Sin from giving some offense to their jammer. We do see Cotton coming around for another scoring pass. Do you see the return of a CDG blocker going straight into some offense?
Alligator back trying to break up the Denver tripod. But of course the Denver 2 walls are just as strong. So yeah, we got a lot of people from the Supernovas who've never been to playoffs before, and obviously Denver has a lot of players who've been to playoffs before, so definitely a newer experience for some folks. And the nice little baby apex jump there. 4 more points for Cotton and Denver. Star pass now completed to Miss Slamthropy for the Supernovas. So Cotton going for 4 more points and the call off.
So far, Supernovas have had lead 3 times this entire first half. And I believe 2 of them were for Silly Goose.
Silly Goose.
And then the other one is for Zoe.
Hyonk, hyonk, hyonk.
Both very strong jammers, so good job.
Ruined somebody's 100% lead percentage. All right, here we go.
Crowd going
Once
wild.
again, Juice up against Rex. And who will it be? It will be Speedlejuice, lead jammer for Denver. Rex running out the inside line, also out of this pack after breaking up the Denver tripod. Denver has a goat, but does it matter? Let's see. Nope. We're going to see some points on the board for Denver instead of Supernovas.
All right, so it looks like there is nobody in the 187 penalty box right now. So full packs for each team on the track. 5-second call. Everybody getting ready on the Rydell Skates jammer line. Nice and cozy. We have Days going against Misty Maven. Misty Maven taking a shirt whip off a teammate, getting around, getting some offense, more shirt whips, knocking some players down.
Okay, we do see the
And
Nova's
out.
pivot in the box.
Misty Maven with lead. Meanwhile, we have Days trying to spin around the tripod for the Mile High Club, who have seamlessly just moved from one tripod to another. Oh, and
a rare swing and a miss from Chinaski. Oh, but here we go. Leah ready to catch.
Days almost is out, but is being recycled back. Days with star in hand, trying to find their pivot, but their pivot is standing in the 187 penalty box, so they'll have to wait and try to get out with the help of their Supernova teammates. Misty Maven now coming back around for a scoring pass here. We do see the return of their teammate, Harley Sin. Harley Sin forming a tripod, anticipating the return of Misty Maven. Days getting some offensive assist here from their teammate. Little bit hung up there in turn 3. Do hear some more whistles. The CDG blocker being sent to the 187 penalty box. That's number 603. Lieutenant Jan.
Lieutenant Jan. All right, 4 more points here on the board for Maven and Denver as we lose a Denver blocker to the box. And it's Chinaski this time with a direction.
Nice little apex jump, but did eat it, so Misty Maven decides to call it off.
All right.
Save themselves any injury.
We're at 20 jams. We got 4 minutes left in the first half.
That's 22 points made by Misty Maven, bringing the Mile High Club to 177 to the Supernovas 12. Gearing up for Jam 20. Let's give a shout out to one of our sponsors. Who do we have to thank for this fabulous weekend?
Shout out to Create and Skate Factory, an American designer living and working in Barcelona.
That's Zoetrope with lead for the CDG. Zoetrope being basically held back by Klein, who got ahead of them a little bit, just enough to slow them down as the pack runs up a little. Zoe out with 4 points.
All right.
Being closely followed by Klein, who also has 4 points in the air. Zoetrope coming around, assessing, seeing where the success will be for them. They burst through the seam, trying to break up that tripod. Zoetrope getting some offensive assists from their teammates, trying to break up that tripod, but everything's getting stuffed on the inside lane. Zoetrope trying to side surf a little bit on that outside line. Klein out, having taken another 4 points here. Zoetrope being recycled to the inside lane, decides to call it after getting past a couple of hips to prevent from Klein getting any other sneaky points from them. So that'll be 8 points on the board for Klein, 7 points for Zoetrope.
Right,
I believe that'll be the highest scoring jam for the CDG.
Denver down a blocker in the box. That is our friend Lex. All right, here we go. Next up, Cotton up against Silly Goose. Got to change that that lineup. Cotton with 2 to beat. It is Harley Sin and who is that?
It's kind of hard to tell.
Halligator. It's got to be Halligator. Okay, so knocked out to the inside. No lead assessed yet. Silly Goose still working on the initial. Oh no, but she has taken off the star.
No, Goose.
Oh no, Goose. That means you cannot get lead. We are seeing CDG pivot in the box now.
Cotton is
on a direction. Lead. Yep, Cotton picks up lead and skates through unopposed for 4 points.
Yeah, Mile High Club working hard on keeping the Goose in their trap.
All right, just had to touch 2 before getting another 4 here for Denver. Silly Goose still not out. Pivot standing. Oh, nice juke around Demoraliza for Cotton. 4 more points for Denver.
Silly Goose having passed the star over to Harley Sin.
Oh, we are going to see a forearm call on Cotton. So Power Jam CDG, 30-ish seconds left in this jam and the half. We're going to have a 2-minute jam. Oh no, here we go. And
that's the Goose.
That is the Goose going to the box, but as a blocker, since the star has been passed. And Denver trying to make sure that Harley cannot get out. Getting caught on Taryn on the outside. I see Chinaski and Leah on the inside. Toady and friends trying to play some offense here, but of course, everyone is pretty good at avoiding this.
Beautiful.
I do believe that that will be halftime.
That was quick.
Yeah, that was quick. So big jam again for Denver, 199 to 19. We will be right back in about 14:45.
While we're on break, go visit Body Breakdown by Blue and Urban Apothecary. They are in-house. Go get your appointment scheduled with them so they can take care of your aches and bruises. So we'll be right back.
Did you know that your head is not normal? No one's is. Head shapes are as unique as fingerprints, so choosing a helmet that's custom to you is the best way to keep you safe while playing derby. A lot of us have spent most of our derby careers wearing a helmet that's the same size shell, whether you're a size small, medium, large, or extra large. One size fits all doesn't work for our feet, and it definitely doesn't work for your head. Roller derby helmets are designed to absorb and disperse the force of impact using EPS foam, which is scientifically designed to fit close to your head, allowing it to protect your head by crumpling or compressing upon impact. So here's the thing. If your helmet size is a small, but you're wearing the same shell size as your teammate who's an XL, not only does it look kind of funny, the functionality of the EPS foam and how it disperses impact energy is compromised. So no matter how much foam you stuff into your helmet to make it stay put, you're more at risk for head injuries, putting you at risk.
The 888 certified Sweat Saver comes in better shell size options than our leading competitor,
giving you the highest level of protection upon impact.
The S1 Pro knee pad is built to last and perform, blending highly durable fabrics and materials into an innovative design with exceptional craftsmanship. We use a very tough, military-grade ballistic nylon for the outer shell material. We triple-stitched every seam to prevent blowouts and reinforced all of the straps with additional stitching. Our top straps are made with a high-retention elastic that minimizes excessive stretching and incorporates a length adjustment system to allow you to lengthen or shorten the top strap. The inner knee cup mold is streamlined and deep-fitting and features a 4-tiered foam system, combining varying densities of foam with shock-dispersing foam to achieve both shock reduction and comfort on impact. The inner foam layer is a high-rebound memory foam which absorbs shock and molds to your knee on impact, stabilizing the knee, helping to prevent slippage. Our kneecap has a flat surface that supports stability on impact and is made with a high abrasion polycarbonate plastic for durability. The S1 Pro knee pad: stability, durability, functionality. The S1 Lifer helmet is a culmination of innovation in design, quality, safety, and fit. The Lifer helmet features our specially formulated EPS foam called Fusion Foam, blending low, medium, and high density beads together to create our impact-reducing inner foam mold. The inner foam mold is what does all of the impact energy dispersion in the S1 Lifer helmet, and it is protected by our high rebound ABS outer plastic shell. The S1 Lifer helmet combines the safety of a certified multiple impact and certified high impact helmet with a comfortable, deep-fitting design. The Lifer helmet's progressive styling gives it a unique look while also showcasing more traditional features by combining 5 circular air vent holes with 6 teardrop air vents. The Lifer's adjustable strap sliders make it very easy to adjust the straps to fit a variety of comfortable strap positions. The Lifer helmet is fitted using our color-coded, adjustable, and sweat-absorbing sizing liners, fitting heads from 20.5 inches to 23.5 inches. Get a Lifer, be a Lifer.
Artlist.io. Music licensing reimagined. Artlist.io.
Music licensing reimagined.
Welcome back to the Game 8 of Day 2 at the Northwestern Regionals for WFTDA here in Mesa, Arizona, hosted by Arizona Roller Derby. This game is sponsored by Body Breakdown by Blue and Urban Apothecary. Visit Body Breakdown booth for massage sessions if you haven't already. Also, visit our vendor village where you'll see fabulous folks like Queen Creek School of Rock, Rose Strike Pest Control. We are also sponsored by the Monsoon Madness, which will take place later on August 30th through September 1st here in Mesa, Arizona. So this won't be the only opportunity to catch some derby action here in AZ. So definitely check out our AZRD socials for more information on that. But so far, so far we've seen some action here between the Mile High Club and the Supernovas. We are now sitting at 199 for the Mile High Club and 19 points for the Supernovas.
So what we've had so far in the first half, 17 leads have gone to Denver Roller Derby, 4 leads for California Derby Galaxy. They've had 4 star passes as well. Denver's had 2 leads lost due to jammer penalties. And yeah, Zoe Trope, the highest lead percentage jammer for the Galaxy with 2 lead jams, and Cotton with 5 lead jams on their way out. And nobody has more than 3 penalties, so this has been actually quite a clean game. A couple people sitting on 3 on Denver. No one on the Novas has more than 2. A couple people have just 1. Directions and high blocks kind of seem to be the order of the day. A couple of forearms in there, a couple track cuts. It happens.
Yeah, nothing too serious or egregious, but overall, a pretty clean, high-level game between the two, despite the disparate seedings between the two. Other than that, we should see a pretty interesting second half here now that the CDG has had some time to take a breather and reassess on what was successful in that first half and what they'll bring into the second half, really.
Yep, so the winner of this game will go on to play Angel City later tonight. And the loser of this game,
who will they play?
Where's my bracket?
Where's the bracket?
Where's my bracket?
Give us a second.
Give us a second. My bracket.
My brand. We're down to a minute.
My bracket.
For this halftime to end. Everybody getting ready, doing their cheers.
All right.
What's tracking sheets?
All right. CDG screaming their heads off. Down to 30 seconds. Everybody getting nice and settled with your snacks and your drinks.
All right, bracket time for real. So the loser of this game will go on to play Happy Valley on Sunday at 11 a.m. So you'll get that Sunday game in the constellation bracket. And yeah, Calgary will play Santa Cruz on Sunday as well, if you're following the constellation bracket.
Yeah, and on the Twitch stream, we'll make sure to give you those links for the bracket and any other information you need for this weekend for your viewing pleasure.
Yeah, if you've seen some of the merch this weekend, it's all really good. We see a topography map from Denver's merch and the We Are Made of Star stuff for the Supernovas merch. Although if you ask Oxytocin on the chat, we are made of Scream stuff. One light scram.
Into the ether.
All right, here we go. Zoe Trope up against Scald Eagle. Hey, Zoe Trope, lead jammer for the Supernovas. Eagle, though, right behind her. The box is now cleared. We did have Silly Goose there in the box at the end of the first half. So Eagle coming through on the outside line. Zoe coming up There we go. Eagle out of the box. Zoe out of the pack. 3 points picked up. 4 for Denver. Here we go. Everybody scores in the first jam of the second half.
That's what happens when you're like an aged up junior and your joints work.
Yeah. Bouncy.
You're not as jaded. But yeah.
You don't know her life. She could be so jaded.
You're right.
Could be.
You're right, but
Could
it
be.
doesn't show on the track.
Right. Senor Poo Poo in the chat. I miss my joints. Hey, don't you jam for Gotham? All right, here we go. Sunny Day is up versus Klein, and it is gonna be Klein, lead jammer. All right, Klein coming back around on a scoring pass, looking for the way through. Caught up by Maddie Masochist and friends. And that is Senor, I got Senor in my mind now, and that is Sunny Days. Coming around, Brie Afraid heading to the box for an illegal position. Leaving Denver short one.
Pack advantage for CDG in this next jam. Everybody getting settled on the S1 pivot line. Thank you, S1, for keeping our noggins safe. 5-second call. Everybody getting nice and settled towards the right L skates jammer line. And off we go. We have Rex going against Speedlejuice. Speedlejuice. It didn't work.
Wow.
Rex out with lead.
Might be the first time it hasn't worked this weekend. Rex coming through. Denver speeding up the pack, hopefully giving Juice some time to catch up to Rex. Derby Galaxy taking this opportunity to play a little fast offense.
Rex getting past a couple of hips, all 3 hips, and out.
Juice taking a spill into the pack here.
Speedlejuice looking for their offense and gets knocked to the outside lane along with the CDG player. Lieutenant Jan runs back and draws the cut on Speedlejuice. This is now a power jam for Rex. This is Rex's first scoring jam and first lead of the second half. And decides to get their 4 points, and I believe that's the end of that jam. 8 points on the board for Rex, bringing up the score for the Supernovas 230. Speedlejuice having had made 2 points in that last jam. 209 for the Mile High Club. That is the highest scoring jam for the Galaxy Supernovas. So thank you, Fiend, for that info. Power
right.
start for CDG. We have Silly Goose on the line.
With some offense off the line, but not really taken advantage of, and might be a little bit too late now. Taryn and Leah sitting on Silly Goose as Juice stands in the box. So Denver hoping to kill this power jam for the Supernovas.
And Speedlejuice returns to the track with some speed as their namesake
we go.
is out on the outside lane. Assessed lead straight from the box. Speedlejuice with star in hand, looking to help out with this defense.
Juice running around the outside line, knocked out to the last second by Alligator. Ooh, oh, gotta yield that one. No
Yep.
cuts, no cuts.
Speedlejuice having learned from their mistakes. Recycles all the way to the back with that tripod. Tripod working hard to try to push him to the infield with the 888 infield officials area. But CDG working hard to keep contained Speedlejuice, who is just pushing their way through.
Oh, we do have a star pass completed to Maddie Masochist.
Maddie
Ooh.
Masochist now the new jammer for CDG. Silly Goose trying to run some but is unable to contain Speedlejuice, who is out with 4. Do you see a couple of Supernovas going to the 187 penalty box? So we are now down to 2 on the track here for the Supernovas.
That was Low Down Derby Shame. Great name. All right, Lieutenant Jan with the recycle for Speedlejuice. That in the chat, the Mile High Club wall looks brutal. It is brutal, for sure.
Beautiful.
Juice hearing the call off from the bench. And that does leave 2 of the Galaxy blockers in the box. So big pack advantage to Denver here. And it looks like they have sent out, who do I see? This is Misty Maven on the line for Denver. And who's that short jammer for CDG? That is Zoe Trope. All right, lead jammer, that is Misty Maven. And here we go, Zoe scraping by Killy, hopefully scraping by Skara. Yep, pass Skara out of the pack, done with the initial as Maven re-enters. Almost too fast for CDG to even reform.
I believe now Denver is intent on keeping the Supernovas scoreless, as we do see the Supernovas having made 30 points so far. Any more points they don't want. There is a new Supernova jammer on the track. Let's give it a second to see who is the jammer on the line. The Right Elf Skates jammer line. That's Miss Lanthropy. Slammy, the jammer for CDG, going up against Cotton. Cotton assessed lead. Slammy getting some offensive assist here from their teammates. Gets a little caught up in the tripod that reforms quickly in front of him at the apex. Cotton going around, gets knocked up a little bit, but Gator just knocked to the ground.
Just a big spill.
Slammy getting recycled back by the pivot for Denver. Slammy with star in hand.
Yo, Cotton knocked out to the inside by Flower Power. Gonna have a recycle, doesn't happen too often, but 4 more points on the board for Denver.
All right, Slammy passes it off to Maddie Masochist, the new jammer for CDG. But Cotton calls it. After making 12 points on the board for the Mile High Club, we are now at 233 Mile High. Supernovas sitting at 30 with 22 minutes left in the second half of this game. Game 8 sponsored by Body Breakdown by Blue and Urban Apothecary. Thanks, Blue.
Thanks, Blue. I saw Blue yesterday.
Are you not rejuvenated?
I am. All right, here we go. Detroit Demon on the line up against Skull, the Eagle. Eagle. Ooh, yeah, almost out. But yes, assessed lead, so has to recycle, but is the lead jammer. Detroit Demon still working on this initial here.
Beauty.
Bit of a scrum here into turn 1. Eagle just knocks everybody down. That's Lieutenant Jan out of the pack now on a scoring pass.
CDG.
Eagle taking advantage of the offense happening for the other team to pick up 4 more points.
Demon just running up that seam, trying to break them apart.
And Eagle with the jukes here. I don't want to say unchallenged, but it kind of felt that way.
I don't think anybody wants to be in the path.
Having stepped in front of Eagle, yeah, I can guarantee you don't love it. All right, here we go. 4 more points for Denver. Detroit Demon still working on the initial, looking for the pivot. Killy not gonna let that pivot get too close to the jammer. We are hearing a penalty happen here. Yep, that is California heading to the box.
Demon out on their initial, trying to catch up to Eagle, who is about to hit the pack again. And here's their bench to call it, and does that. Hitting their armpits in the Grand Eagle fashion, making wings for them to fly off back to their bench. 20 points on the board for the Eagle, making that 253 for the Mile High Club. Supernovas being held scoreless at 30. 5-second call.
All right, here we go. Once again, Klein up against Sunny Days. Klein on the ground, but not for long. That is lead jammer for Denver. Sunny Days looking for the way through, hoping to get in under some arms here. And yes, she does. She is out just slightly faster than Leah there. Klein back in the pack, looking for the score. Gonna pick up all 4 points there and call off this jam and not allow Sunny Days to score.
High fives to everybody. Mile High Club getting settled there on the S1 pivot line, waiting for the 5-second call. A little dancey dance. 5 seconds, everybody runs back to the Rydell Skates jammer line. And out, Speedlejuice.
The juice.
The juice is loose.
Ah, but Rex, here we go, right behind her. I say right behind, she's catching up about 30 feet. Juice coming back into the pack, very fast pack, looking for the call off. I think perhaps 1 point there for Denver. Yep, no points for the Galaxy.
Coaches can't help but dance when their jammers listen to them.
Right? In the chat, we got Oxytocin here. Oh, that one should come in. Yeah, so make sure, you know, if you're at home or even if you're in the venue, being on this Twitch chat is always a good time. So make sure you like and subscribe that AZRD Twitch channel. That helps keep the stream more or less free. It's free with ads. Subscribe for no ads.
The goose
and
is
you
loose.
can see Goose get lead.
The goose is loose with lead against Cotton.
Oh, who just casually knocks her down.
Cotton had something to say about it. Knocks down the goose. Silly Goose coming up after Flower Power knocks a couple of people down, but the goose came in with too much speed and gets knocked to the ground. It's a little high five from the pivot for the Mile High Club. The goose having made 1 point there for the Supernovas and Cotton making 4. So Mile High Club now at 262. The Supernovas at 31. 17 and a half minutes left in the second half. Plenty of time to make more points, Goose.
Alrighty, here we go. Once again.
Ooh, a little bit of a trip there.
There we go. Yeah, hey, sometimes it'd be like that. Maven on the line for Denver up against Zoe Trope. And that, somebody's getting a penalty of some kind. Oh, that is Bricks heading to the box as the Denver pivot. Maven has picked up lead. Zoe stuck on Skara. And Wierzbinski and Lex. Wow, what a tripod.
There we go.
All right, Zoe on the outside. She is out. We're seeing maybe an out-of-play block on a Nova's blocker. That is demoralizing.
Zoe Trope coming up with speed to catch a few sneaky points there.
Nope.
Because they are
Too late.
had gotten out on their initial, but
Too late.
not speedy enough.
Yeah, you gotta be scoring. Like when the first couple of whistles go, you could still be scoring, but if it's after that, no points.
Oh well, but
Oh well.
you know,
Yeah.
it's a lot more speed than they anticipated, I'm sure. So it was a quick call off. That's 8 points for the Mile High Club, 270-31 for the Supernovas. We are here against Detroit Demon and Klein.
All right, here we go. Shout out to Team Indigenous in the chat. We do have a couple of Indigenous folks and people from Jewish roller derby skating on both of these teams. So here we go. Klein with the lead up against Detroit Demon. Both jammers are out of the pack.
Quick call off for Klein after making their 4 points. Bench really controlling the pace of this game. A reminder, after the game, check out our vendor village where you'll see Queen Creek School of Rock. School of Rock's performance-based music education includes programs for all ages and skill levels. Opening this July in Queen Creek. Visit their table to learn more.
Eagle seeing some offense on the outside. Nice juke to the inside, and that is lead for Denver. Scare taking a little floor break. At the apex. Another little hop skip and an apex jump for Eagle before the call off. Days got out, but no points again for the Novas.
Also, a quick shout out to the Rattlesnake Romance Tattoo booth in the back, working hard to give us some tattoo therapy. Check out their booth to sign up and see about getting your flash.
All right, but before you miss it, Rex, lead jammer for the Galaxy, right up that inside line. Cotton also out of the pack, done with the initial. Flower Power heading to the box for the Novas for a cut track call as a blocker. Cotton skating through almost unopposed here. Rex still working on this 4-point pass. Oh, beautiful footwork, but not quite enough. Almost. Cotton hitting Rex to keep her out of bounds almost. Recycled by Maddie Masochist. Getting some help from Chinaski. Rex still working on the way through. Flower Power coming back from the box to play some offense for Rex as Cotton continues to score. So Denver not lead, but still has 8 points.
This is the second lead Rex has had in this half, according to our producer. And then Zoe sitting at, I believe that's 1, and then Goose with 1. So yeah, it looks like Rex right now is the one with the highest lead count for the Supernovas. So good on you, Rex, using the power of the socks.
Definitely the socks.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right,
Hey.
Beetlejuice going against Slammy. Slammy out with lead. Slammy had some words.
Yeah, nobody did the juice chant, so she didn't get lead. That's how it goes.
Slammy getting a little bit behind Beetlejuice, who just runs into the Supernova tripod at the back. Slammy running up with their own problems up the front, gets recycled to the back by the Denver Mile High Club.
I'm just gonna say you probably shouldn't take the lines with Denver, to be honest with you.
No, they're ready to knock you out.
Especially not that outside line.
Nope. Don't take the lines. Don't take the lines. Of course, if you can, then do it, but don't.
Yeah, but don't.
We do see a Supernova taking a seat in the 187 penalty box. Actually,
Lieutenant Jan with a multiplayer, and
I believe that's Harley Sin.
Harley Sin with an illegal position. So there we go, Novas with 2 in the box. Pack advantage, Denver.
Slammy made 3 points there on the board against Beetlejuice, who made the full 4. Mile High Club sitting at 290 to the Supernovas 38. 11 and a half minutes for the Supernovas jammers to make more magic happen on the track. 5-second call, getting ready, steady, and go. Missy Maven going against the Goose. Maven out on the outside lane with lead. Meanwhile, Silly Goose being held in a tripod in the back of the pack. Getting some immediate offensive assist from Gator and Flower Power, but Flower Power heading to the box, replacing Lieutenant Jan, who returns to the track from the 187 penalty box. And later joined by Harley Sin, forming a solid tripod to contain Misty Maven. Misty Maven, though, looking for their offense. Working around, following their offense, just bobbing and weaving. A little bit of a grind here at the first straightaway. Ooh, Misty Maven has
happening.
one more to beat, going around Harley Sin and out with 4 points.
You do see a forearm on a Novas blocker.
The Goose with star in hand looking for their pivot, but their pivot's a little preoccupied with their defense, trying to hold back Misty Maven on the apex.
Yep, we are going to see multiplayer for that effort. Another one for Lieutenant Jan. That
Lieutenant Jan is now sitting at 5 penalties, so definitely will need to start keeping an eye out for how they're playing on the track. I know it's a little hard to contain the Mile High Club, but still need to play on the track.
Okay, we got a penalty, unfortunately, on Silly Goose here. Gone. This is to the box.
What is this, a power jam?
Yeah.
That's power jam from Maven.
Yep, cut track on Silly Goose. So jam will end with the Novas Jammer in the box. Next jam will be a power jam for Denver.
Yeah, no, all of this derby is just kind of getting a little out of hand. It looks like we're sitting at 25 penalties for the Supernovas compared to the Mile High Club, which sits at 21. Previously, the Mile High Club had a few more penalties than the Supernovas, but now Supernovas are a little at risk. Just a little, not a lot.
Okay, we've got an official review.
And the 888 infield. Looks like an official review being called by the Supernovas, so let's give it a second and hear them out. We would like to thank Create and Skate Factory, an American designer living and working in Barcelona. Design and athletics are both passions of their life, and they'll try to immerse themselves in both as much as possible. LGBTQ rights is the forefront of their values. They care about sustainable and ethical living. And they do love to center themselves with brands that align with those values. So thank you, Create and Skate Factory, for sponsoring this weekend.
And of course, shout out to our medic sponsor, EVIT. EVIT provides high school and adult students with the advanced skills and training needed to thrive in today's competitive job market. Thank you, EVIT, for providing many of our medics this weekend.
Can't do it without you.
Totally. And of course, don't forget to sign up for the raffle. We've got different raffles for every day, including some tickets to RollerCon. RollerCon MVP Pass. Winners will be announced during the final bout each day of tournament, and the RollerCon Pass winner will be notified on Monday via email.
And just to kind of give you an idea of what you will expect to see in the raffle for this fabulous Saturday day, a pair of Phoenix Mercury tickets, Old Bone Therapy prizes, ABCs of historical Black history, art prints, a woman's haircut, and a garden basket. So check out the raffle booth, put down your money, and let's see what you win today. We also have From Under the Bed out here in-house with Boogeyman. It is an interview-based podcast featuring the stories of the athletes who participate in this glorious gladiator sport of roller derby. The Boogeyman and Master Sedator are roller derby.
Supernovas were requesting a forearm call on the blue jammer in the previous jam. Upon review, no penalty will be issued. Supernovas do not retain the review for the half.
All right, you heard it. OR lost.
But that's okay.
It happens. It's hard to win, I'm not gonna lie. I don't think we had a successful one yet today? I don't think so.
Not today.
Not today. All right.
5-second call.
And there it is.
This is a power start.
Yes, power start.
Fourth line.
All right, hard to catch Klein. And she is your lead jammer. Flower Power getting looks like a low block for her troubles. Oh, no, a high block, never mind, JK. Yep, out of play block again on Maddie Masochist. So pack advantage Denver.
Definitely nice little stuff there on the inside of the apex, holding back the goose.
Yeah.
But the Supernovas quick on trying to sweep through that defense with their offensive assist.
There we go, Goose with the initial still to do. Klein skating through almost unopposed.
They did try to give him a little trouble, the one-on-one blocking, but
we're going to see okay, that's another forearm call. That is Lex going to the box.
Line stalling a little bit so that they can adjust their speed to successfully get through that blocking formation and out with another 4 points. Silly Goose knocked down and momentarily and looks to their offense. Pittsburgh trying to offer some offensive hits here for the Goose, who is loose. The Goose is loose on the inside lane. Starback on their helmet, coming around, trying to catch up to Klein, who is coming around for another scoring pass. And the jam is called. There was a blocker coming back from the box, so we may have a point made by the Goose there. Let's take a look. I guess no point was made there for the Goose, but 23 points was made by Klein. Another high-scoring pass here for the Mile High Club, bringing them to 339 to the Supernovas 38.
All right, here we go. Once again, Sunny Days up against Scald Eagle. And that is going to be Eagle with the lead jammer. Sunny Days still working on the initial right at that S1 pivot line. Eagle back in the pack on a scoring pass. Almost through, yep, all the way through. Just a little light toe stop spinning on the inside line. Days still looking for that initial, looking for their pivot.
Just hops right through.
Eagle bouncing right through. All space is good space.
Takes a lot of confidence to just hop through people like that.
So, Zoe is the pivot. Our good friend Zoe Trope.
Days getting recycled back by number 099. That's Chinaski, escorting them back into a tripod, which kind of falls apart when Days hits that pack. Ooh, a little spill on that turn here.
And that is going to be a low block for Bria Frade for the Troubles. Tripod reformed on Sunny Days, looking for the star pass. We see a star pass. That is Zoe Trope up against Chinaski. And Chinaski is going to get a forearm for this. And this lets Zoe out of the pack.
You do see the highlighter arms for the coach up in the air, letting the Eagle know it's time to call it. Can't let Zoe Trope get away with it. All right, so Scald Eagle making 23 points on the board for the Mile High Club. We are at 362 to the Supernovas 38. We'd like to thank .75. .75 offers made to order shorts, leggings, helmet covers, armbands, and more. Derby tested, skater approved. Find them at .75.ca. They are also in-house. Go check them out.
So a bit of a fast pack to start out. But we do see lead go to Rex for the Supernovas. Juice caught up on the Galaxy tripod, but gets them separated as Miss Philanthropy heads to the box. Big fast pack. We are going to see perhaps some offense here for Rex.
Rex getting some offense from
Lowdown Derby Shame.
Lowdown. Before returning into a tripod formation with Flower Power and Gator. Rex coming around, trying to follow where their offense is going.
All right, that will be the end of that jam. 2 points here on the board for the Supernovas. 4 for the Mile High Club.
I believe Rex has the highest success lead stats so far. Has had more leads in the second half so far.
Nice.
So good on you, Rex.
And once again, got Cotton up against Detroit Demon. Cotton is your lead, jammer. Ooh, big hit there from Lieutenant Jan and company. Cotton having a recycle. Giving Detroit Demon a little more time maybe to do this initial. Yeah, knocked out to the inside, but that is going to be a low block. All right, Cotton right through on the inside. Just needs a little bit of space to go here. Demon still working on this initial. Getting some offense.
All right, and Cotton out with 4 points in the air, taking a look at their bench telling them to keep going. Do you see the return of Harley Sin onto the track for the Supernovas? Just keep going, the coach says. Keep going, Cotton. Cotton copied. Cotton coming around on the outside and through on the inside. Takes a little bit of a spill for their speed, but back up. 4 points in the air. We do see 2 Supernovas heading to the box. I believe that's the... Oops. Actually, no, this is a power jam for the Mile High Club, which has turned into a power start because Miss Philanthropy did take the star from Demon.
Yep.
And was sent to the box. Along with number 24. Let's see.
Yep, that was a high block for Miss Philanthropy, and Harley Sin is back in the box with a forearm. So on 5 now.
Yep. All right, so timeout being called by the Supernovas. This will be a team timeout to just kind of reassess. Oh, what is going on? I believe that may have been the last penalty for Slammy.
No.
Is it? No, they're...
No, Slam's only at 2.
Never mind.
Yeah.
Well, Rex is actually replacing Slammy.
Huh. Well, sometimes this
In the
happens
box.
if somebody's maybe injured, perhaps, and
All right,
cannot go on.
we'll let them assess. But this will be a power start still with Rex in the box with Harley Sen. 5-second call. Supernovas split up a bit. Flower Power trying to lead Klein into a tripod, but packs were running too quick. Flower Power being assessed a cut and sent to the box, so we only have two on the track here.
Oh, an illegal procedure. That has to sit for 2 now.
Harley Sin released from the box, back on the track here for the Supernovas.
It's Brooks heading to the box for a cut check for Denver. Well, Klein is your lead jammer. We've had a star pass now to Maddie Masochist. Interesting jam. Interesting jam. So, yep, looks like Flower Power had a cut and then an illegal procedure. Has to serve 2.
Ooh, looks like the box is full for Denver right now.
Oh, OTO.
But we do have an unofficial score despite that. I was so preoccupied with that last jam, I did not even know that we were at the last jam, essentially. Because the unofficial score as of now is 394 for the Mile High Club to the Supernovas 40. So that's the unofficial score, and there's the rolling whistle.
Okay, that's it, folks.
Sorry about that. I should have kept track of that clock.
So Denver will go on to play Angel City later tonight. That's a thing that's happening. And the Derby Galaxy will play once again tomorrow. I believe they will be playing Happy Valley. So congrats to Denver. We will announce those MVPs very shortly.
So stick around, Mile High Club and Supernovas. You will be getting your MVPs here momentarily after you give the crowd some high fives.
What? Did you pick MVPs? All right, your MVPs for this game. MVP Jammer for Denver, 5-0 Scald Eagle. MVP Blocker, Chinaski. And the Team Spirit Award goes to Unprotected Lex. For the Derby Galaxy, most valuable jammer is Silly Goose.
Let's go, Goose!
Most valuable blocker is Halligator. And of course, Team Spirit goes to Flower Power.
Did you know that your head is not normal? No one's is. Head shapes are as unique as fingerprints, so choosing a helmet that's custom to you is the best way to keep you safe while playing Derby. A lot of us have spent most of our Derby careers wearing a helmet that's the same size shell, whether you're a size small, medium, large, or extra large. One size fits all doesn't work for our feet, and it definitely doesn't work for your head. Roller derby helmets are designed to absorb and disperse the force of impact using EPS foam, which is scientifically designed to fit close to your head, allowing it to protect your head by crumpling or compressing upon impact. So here's the thing, if your helmet size is a small, but you're wearing the same shell size as your teammate who's an XL, not only does it look kind of funny, the functionality of the EPS foam and how it disperses impact energy is compromised. So no matter how much foam you stuff into your helmet to make it stay put, you're more at risk for head injuries, putting you at risk.
The 888 certified Sweat Saver comes in better shell size options than our leading competitor,
Giving you the highest level of protection upon impact.
One of the most advanced, scientific, and accurate ways to show how much better the S1 Lifer helmet is versus the traditional soft foam skate helmet is to actually test these in an accredited, independent, third-party testing facility. This is the S1 Lifer helmet, which is constructed with our patented blend of EPS fusion foam. This is a traditional soft foam skate helmet, which is constructed with soft foam inserts. We're going to put helmets onto this head form that has an accelerometer in it that measures impact energy. The head form is connected to a computer that measures the amount of impact that gets to the head in a simulated impact. Basically what you're seeing is that the soft foam helmet is allowing the impact energy to go directly through the helmet and get to the head form. With the S1 Lifer helmet, the fusion foam is crushing that energy and dispersing it out and reducing it 4 times the amount the soft foam helmet did. The S1 Lifer helmet, a better, safer helmet. The S1 Pro knee pad is built to last and perform, blending highly durable fabrics and materials into an innovative design with exceptional craftsmanship. We use a very tough, military-grade ballistic nylon for the outer shell material. We triple stitched every seam to prevent blowouts and reinforced all of the straps with additional stitching. Our top straps are made with a high retention elastic that minimizes excessive stretching and incorporates a length adjustment system to allow you to lengthen or shorten the top strap. The inner knee cup mold is streamlined and deep fitting and features a 4-tiered foam system combining varying densities of foam with shock dispersing foam to achieve both shock reduction and comfort on impact. The inner foam layer is a high rebound memory foam which absorbs shock and molds to your knee on impact, stabilizing the knee, helping to prevent slippage. Our kneecap has a flat surface that supports stability on impact and is made with a high abrasion polycarbonate plastic for durability. The S1 Pro knee pad, stability, durability, functionality.